Hey, I'm Katie, the real estate gal in Denver Metro, Colorado with BSW Real Estate. And I was driving to my final walkthrough with my buyer today, and I realized that some of y'all might not know what a final walkthrough is or that you are entitled to one. So in the state of Colorado, it's a buyer-friendly state compared to some other states. So what a final walkthrough is 1 to 3 days before closing, the buyer has the opportunity to walk through the property to make sure that everything is in working order, condition. And that's really important, especially when if you had the inspection done and the buyer goes to the seller and say, hey, I want these items fixed. This gives an opportunity to the buyer to inspect those items and make sure that they were completed and completed correctly. Now, if it's something such as like a sewer scope that needs to be done, or if there was a crack in the sewer line and it needs to be rescoped, it's obviously not something that a buyer can do. But if it's something that is visible, they can definitely check that out and make sure everything is working order so there's no surprises when they move in within the next 1 to 3 days. Another reason why it's really important is because if the property is vacant, like the property that I'm in right now, no one has been living here. And I know that there hasn't been a lot of visitors either because there are still business cards on the countertop from agents when the property was being shown. So agents will typically leave their business cards so that the listing agent can follow up with them to see if their buyer is interested. It's an easier way to kind of stay in touch and to be connected with other agents in the area. Those cards are still here. So I know that other agent hasn't been to this property within the last, couple weeks. So because it's vacant, if there were something that would have happened, such as like a water leak or an electrical problem, no one's going to know about it unless we do this walkthrough. So you can even do a walkthrough the morning of before signing, or you could do it, the day before. Now I know that the weather is going to be the same tonight than it was the last couple of nights. And so it's not a big deal that we're doing it the day before, but we're going to test the outlets. We have a little checklist, but we're going to test the outlets, make sure what we asked to be corrected has been done, and just kind of walk the property and make sure that there's no problems that we can see. So that is what a final walkthrough is. And like I said, it varies from state to state. I know in the state of California, when you go see the property, you put an offer in, you actually can't, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't go back to the property until after closing, which just that makes no sense to me. I would want to make sure that everything is, good to go, especially if there are people that are living in the property, to make sure that there wasn't any damage done between going under contract and then signing for that new property. So Colorado, there's definitely some benefits for living here, and one of them is a final walkthrough for the buyers. So I'm Katie, the real estate gal with BSW Real Estate. Let me know if you have any questions, if I can clarify anything, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.